spot of liquid lunch?
No, mate, look, some of us have got to work for a living, you know what I mean?
Well, it's your loss, because I'm buying.
Yeah, I want to hold you to that, because you owe me one.
How do you reckon that?
Well, you giving a pitch to that factory seconds lot again?
What's the matter? Can't stand the competition?
Well, I can't compete with their prices, can I?
That's what the casual pitches are for, isn't it? Bit of variety.
Oh, right, and the fact that they're two very nice girls has got nothing to do with it, has it?
Keeps you on your toes, though, doesn't it?
Nah, it's only a single.
Oh, 50 a week for a single?
Well, it is one. Large double room, suit professional couple.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
I don't think they're quite what they had in mind.
No, anyway, it's 300 a month.
Looking for somewhere to live, girls?
Might be.
Well, I might be as well, you know.
What, the bed set?
And what's wrong with that?
We want a flat, not a rabbit hutch.
Well, you could do a lot worse. You won't find anywhere cheaper around here.
Have you got a vacancy then?
Well, I might be able to do something for a couple of desirable tenants. Mind you, you'd have to make it worth my while.
What have you got in mind?
Ooh, I'll leave that up to you.
We're not that kind of girl.
Did I say that?
Oh, what's it matter?
Oh, you look really nice, Arthur. Like a respectable citizen who just forgot to renew his MOT.
With my luck, they'll take one look at me and lock me up for years.
Oh, don't be silly. The worst they can do is fine you.
And they might as well lock me up.
Oh, we'll get through it, won't we? After all, we paid off the insurance company.
Nelly will have me paying that back for the rest of my life.
Don't be silly. Listen, do you want me to come with you?
Now, what's the point of both of us sitting round all afternoon?
Here, what do you think, Nelly? Here you do.
Thanks very
now,
much.
have you got your papers?
Yeah, I'll get it.
What does this say? Take all the summons and solicit. He hasn't got a solicitor.
It's David. I never knew you there, Uncle Arthur.
Hello, David.
I better
all
get
right.
cracking.
All right,
I don't want to be
hang on,
late.
let's take your papers.
Sorry, I can see this is about
That's all right, I'll be
time.
with you in a minute, David.
Well, actually, it's this lovely lady I've come to see.
To what do I owe the honour?
Well, I thought it was about time I come and took my favourite great aunt out for a lunchtime drink.
That's nice.
2 days I've been cooped up in here. The phone never stopped ringing. I didn't know where you were or when you'd be coming back.
I'll make it up to you, I promise.
And I don't appreciate your customers, or whatever you call them, coming around here looking for you.
Who did that?
Nigel came round here yesterday.
Oh, yeah. What do you want?
Well, I don't know. Something about paying everything off in a month.
Yeah, well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Well, I don't like it, Ian. I don't like you lending to people we know. It's embarrassing when they come round looking for you.
well, he shouldn't have done that, should he?
But they do. I don't want to know about people's financial problems. I've got enough problems of my own, thank you very much.
Cindy, it was just a one-off. I mean, how often do I go away?
Ian, you do what you like, you know that. What are you looking for?
Oh, that camera I used to have.
What camera?
You know, the Polaroid. I'm sure it was here.
What do you want that for?
Ah! Here it is, I've got it.
It's probably broken anyway.
Yeah, well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Ian, films for that cost a bomb.
Yeah, well, I treat myself. Right, I'm going for a stroll around the square, see if there's anything worth photographing.
I don't know what's got into that man.
And then we'll get rid of all this tuck, right? And then what I've decided to do, Auntie Nellie, is have the portal cabin completely refurbished.
Oh, very nice, I'm sure. Now, what about that drink?
Right, come on.
Hey, I reckon I'm in there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, begging for it. Hey, tell you what, why don't we make a foursome?
No, thanks, mate. Keep me out of it, all
Oh,
right?
come on, son. You'll be forgetting how it's done.
Hey, Arthur, good luck, yeah?
Oh, yes.
You taking your case for wrongful dismissal to the United Nations
Yeah.
today, are you?
He's up in court over his MOT, isn't he?
You heard about the break-in round at George Street last night. It's a terrible business. Alan, just talking about you. Have the police been round yet? Hope you got your alibi sorted out. Alan! Look, Alan! It's all right. Hey, you want to keep him under control, or?
Look, give it a rest, all right?
Just being friendly.
Yeah, as only you can.
So listen, what do you think of my prospects for the car lot then?
Oh, I'm sure you'll do very well. All the Beals have good business heads.
And you're no exception, are you?
I know what's what.
Which is why I wanted to have a little talk with you.
Oh, yes?
I'm looking for a couple of backers for the business.
Won't be easy. There's not much money about these days.
And naturally, I wanted to keep it in the family line, you know what I mean?
Me? Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, you need a couple of hundred.
I'm not exactly a rich woman.
Oh, that's not what I've heard.
And I like to keep what little I've got safely put away.
Yeah, but you can't be getting much interest on it, eh? Not these days.
How much would you be offering?
Say, 10% after a year?
I might need it. Anything could happen in a year.
Well, it's just taking a long-term view, like, you know.
Long term? At my age, you think twice before joining in the Christmas club.
Get out of it, Auntie Nellie. You'll see us all out, won't you?
I'd like to help you, David. But the truth is you've caught me at a bad time. I'm afraid Arthur got in just before you.
Thanks for coming by.
No problem.
See you.
Well, that didn't take long.
Well, there's not a lot they can say.
Didn't hold out much hope about getting the stuff back, did he?
I must see this sort of thing all the time. You know, it's just another burglary then.
Well, it's not just another burglary when it happens to you.
Oh, come on, Debs, it's not the end of the world.
I really loved this little flat when we first moved in. I just don't feel safe anymore.
Look, I'll do what he said about the window locks and the lighting.
It's just not the same.
You'll feel better in a day or two.
Maybe.
At least Claire's got over the shock of it all.
Yeah, well, you know, kids, they bounce back.
You will too.
I just feel like I really let you down. I mean, I promised to sort out the insurance and I didn't.
No, look, it's not your fault.
It just seemed like there were so many more important bills to be paid.
Debs, it's only things.
All our worldly goods.
Stereo, you know, video,
Oh,
telly.
you wait till Claire starts. It couldn't have happened at a worse time, could it?
You're really letting the side down, Carol.
Yeah, well, I held off as long as I could, you know, but with 4 kids, it's impossible.
Well, who's he got working in there now?
Well, it's still the wife's nephew's cousin, or whatever she is.
Oh, well, I'm doing all my washing by hand till he's reinstates us.
By hand? In my lot? Forget it.
You've got no principles, Carol. Do you want a cup of tea?
No, listen, I just popped over to see how Arthur got on in court.
Oh, it's not till this afternoon.
Why didn't you go?
He didn't want me to. I wish I'd insisted. Been better than sitting here worrying.
Oh, he'll be all right.
Yeah, well, I'll have to get out of this house, I tell you, otherwise I'll go mad. Yeah, do you fancy doing something?
Well, like what?
Well, game of bingo.
Bingo?
Yeah, it'll take my mind off it.
It's not my cup of tea, really, and I don't know if I've got enough money to get in.
Well, I'll pay you in. Oh, come on, it'll be a laugh.
Yeah, all right. I'll tell you what, I'll just go and tell Alan he's finishing the laundry by himself.
Right.
All right, see you later.
Yeah. Thank you for the drink, David.
Right now.
Well, Nigel, I was so sorry to hear that you were burgled last night.
How'd you hear that?
They were all talking about it in the post office. Did they take much?
Just a video, 1 or 2 other things, you know.
Terrible, isn't it? You're not safe in your own home these days.
All right, Nige. Heard your place got turned over last night.
What is it? Is everyone talking about it?
Tracy just told me. What's wrong with people talking about it?
I'm just sick of the whole thing.
Yeah, I suppose it's the last thing you needed. There you go, mate.
Oh, cheers.
It's on the house.
No, come on, Grant.
It's the least I can do at a time like this.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Still, you're claiming back on the insurance, won't you? You were insured, weren't you?
Debbie didn't get round to taking out a policy.
This gets worse and worse.
I can get a lot worse than this.
What are you on about, Nige?
It weren't a burglary exactly.
So what was it exactly?
I took the stuff.
You?
For the insurance.
But you weren't insured.
I didn't know that until afterwards, did I?
It's brilliant, Nige. It's brilliant.
It's not funny, Grant.
I mean, you've really outdone yourself this time.
I was desperate. I owed money to everyone. I couldn't think what else to do.
There you go, Tracy. Any luck? Nah, nothing. Fowlers have cleaned her out already, ain't they?
So what now?
Plan B. Where would I normally find Phil this time of day?
Phil? Well, he normally has his lunch on the cafe.
Caff, right. OK, mate. See you later.
Yeah.
Grant. Grant! Do you reckon I should tell the police before they get onto me?
That is the last thing you do, Nigel.
I think they're suspicious.
Well, they can hardly suspect you of an insurance fraud when you weren't insured, and why else would you nick your own gear?
It's not a joke, Grant. How am I going to sort this mess out?
Well, you've still got the stuff, sell it.
I can't. It's stolen goods. I've already reported it.
Well, it's still worth something.
Yeah. Criminal record if I'm caught.
Well, that's the risk you take, mate.
I'm just not cut out for a life of crime.
Well, then you shouldn't have done it in the first place, should you?
I just didn't think it through. I thought it'd be simple. You know, nick this stuff, get the money, problem solved. Now, Claire's too scared to go to sleep without the light on, and Debbie's talking about moving.
Well, you've gone this far, mate. You'll have to go through with it.
What am I going to do, mate?
I'm sorry, mate. This is your problem.
Well, it's yours too, in a way.
Oh, yeah? And how'd you work that one out?
You do know where the stuff is.
Nigel.
Oh, it's gone? Yeah. Right, thanks.
But the paper's just come out.
Well, someone got round there half an hour ago.
Oh, there's nothing else.
You're not going to find anything this way. All the best places go by word of mouth.
Oh, we've asked around. What more can we do?
See, we done the sums and they add up.
Yeah, like they did with Frank.
We're not going to make the same mistakes he made.
So what are you going to do that's going to be so different?
Well, he never got off the bottom end of the market, did he? I mean, once we get a bit of capital, we'll start going to the auctions, we'll get clean late reg cars.
Yeah, with high mileages.
Oh, but people around here don't care about that, do they? They just want something that looks a bit flash.
You got a lot of faith in human nature, haven't you?
All we need is a couple of £100 to get some equipment, get started, you know.
So what's in it for me, then?
We'll pay you back with interest.
Well, why don't you just go and see a loan shop?
Because you've got the arches, and we need somewhere for Ricky to work, don't we?
Well, you don't want to look there.
We'll pay your rent once we get going.
It's all ifs and buts, isn't it?
I know what I'm doing, Phil.
It's too risky.
Risky? Look at the figures.
Yeah, but that's all they are, isn't it?
Look, just think about it, please. I'll leave this lot with you.
It won't make any difference.
A few £100. Come on, Phil, it's the least you could do.
How do you mean?
You know what I mean.
When it comes to business, favours don't come into it, all right?
Right. I'll remember that.
Sorry.
Don't worry. It's going to happen. With or without you.
Richard? Oh, you didn't say cheese.
I didn't know I was on candid camera.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to move out of the way and, well, damn thing went off, didn't it?
Is that right?
Still, not to worry. I think I've got your best side, just back of your head.
What's it all about then?
New hobby.
What, suddenly throw your train set out, you?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, 3 kids in that flat must be quite enough.
Yeah, that's right. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Well, you better run her wrong and tell her what a clever boy you've been.
Doesn't do you justice.
So what is it you couldn't tell me in the captain?
Natalie and Arthur Square listening in.
Come on, I've got to get back to work.
I couldn't help hearing what David was going on about.
Yeah, well, the one thing, he's got some mouth.
Well, so what about this plan of his then?
Well, that's all it is, isn't it? Just a plan.
Well, what's wrong with the idea?
Nothing, I'm sure it'll pay off if they work hard at it.
So?
So good luck to them, I just don't want to get involved, that's all.
Why not?
Well, maybe I ain't got that kind of money laying around.
Oh, come on, you can always find money if you need it.
Well, all right. Car lot doesn't exactly bring back happy memories for me, does it?
Oh, I'm just amazed how short your memory is.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, don't you think you owe it to him?
I don't know David Wicks anything. Whatever he might think.
Well, what about Pat? And Janine and Ricky?
Look, hold on a second, all right? I ain't taking all the blame. I mean, Frank did have a hand in his own downfall, you know.
Oh, you played your part.
Oh, and I'm never allowed to forget it, eh?
Look, Pat is out doing cleaning jobs trying to keep things afloat. And Ricky and David are now trying to do something to help themselves. The least you can do is support them.
Sorry, Ian, I hope I didn't make him or her. If you ever invent a silent doorbell, you'll be a very rich man.
Oh, sorry.
So, is this a social call?
No, I went round to the office, but,
Yeah, well, I've had other business to attend to today.
Did Cindy give you my message?
Yeah, she did say something.
Yeah, but you can forget about that.
Something about payment in full, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought I'd come up with something, but it all fell through.
Well, I wasn't holding my breath.
Thing is, I've had a bit of a disaster this week.
What now?
We got burgled last night.
Oh, you're joking. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, the telly, the video, you know, the whole works, so...
So you can't make this week's payment?
I'm really sorry. I really tried, Ian, but, look, I get paid next week.
Fine.
You'll have your money then.
I said, all right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, next week, no excuses, eh?
Oh, thanks, Ian. Look, I'll get myself straight. I won't miss another
Nigel,
week.
don't worry about it. It's all right, okay?
I promise.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you being so understanding, Ian.
Yeah, just be thankful I've got other things on my mind this week.
I can't believe it. You wouldn't be saying that at all if I hadn't shouted out bingo for you.
I just looked at it, didn't I, eh? And when they called that last number, I just froze.
You moved quick enough when they called you up to get the money. Look at it. Don't do that.
£1,000.
Yeah, well, put it away. Somebody will muck you.
I've never seen so much money. This is end to all our troubles, but Alan will go wild.
You want to put that in the post office right away.
Post office? Post office ain't going to see none of this.
It's going to tide you over for a few months until you're back in work.
I will never have to work again.
It's only 1,000.
Yeah, but it's going to get us back on our feet, isn't it?
Unless you say you never win anything.
We are going to celebrate in style tonight. Come on, I can't wait to tell Alan.
All right, yeah. Coming on it.
Yeah, got a long way to go yet.
Yeah. Listen, I need to talk to you, both of you.
Yeah, what about?
I'm not here, in the Vic.
You said he didn't go for it. Well, let's see what he has to say first.
It's what you always dream of, isn't it, eh? Enough money to get yourself straight for once.
You'd still be dreaming if I hadn't dragged you along.
Yeah, and I only went along to cheer you up.
Oh, thanks very much.
Well, they can keep their cleaning jobs now.
It's all right for you.
Oh, never mind, Pauline. Better luck next time, eh?
Next time? What about this time? What? Well, I just thought if you had any conscience, you know, you'd offer to, well, to split it.
Oh, now, hold on a minute.
Look, I covered for you and I got the sack for me trouble.
That's got nothing to do with it. Look, I've won this little lot fair and square.
Oh, I see. It's all right for me to share your bad luck, but not the good luck.
A real friend would be happy for me.
Oh, Carol Jackson, I've been more than a friend to you. Bit of recognition wouldn't hurt.
Half my winnings. That's a lot of recognition.
Well, I wouldn't have taken it. Would have been nice to have it offered.
Like hell you wouldn't.
Oh, after all the things I've done for you.
Oh, yeah, real martyr you are.
Right, that's the last time I do you a favour.
Jealous cow.
There we go. Right, well, here's the deal.
I thought you weren't interested.
Well, I thought again.
What do you mean you're in?
Well, that depends. I'll give you 500 quid to start.
Should cover the work on the porter cabin.
It's something.
And you can use the arches.
Rent free.
Until you start turning a profit, yeah?
And what's in it for you?
I want 10%.
Of the profit?
Of the sales. I want 10% of every sale you make.
It's all right, isn't it? Should be a nice little earner for you.
I'm relying on it. So, do we have a deal?
Yeah.
All right.
Pauline, where have you been?
Oh, don't laugh.
What's all this about Ian wants to see us outside at 6 o'clock?
Can't do anything about it.
Well, Nellie said he was very insistent.
Well, all of us?
Yeah, I'm just on my way out
Oh,
now.
but hang on a minute. What happened to Cole?
Oh, that. They kept me sitting around until 3 o'clock, and then it was over in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but what happened?
A 50 quid fine for driving without due care and attention.
And for not having the MOT?
Another 20.
70 quid.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, what Arthur? Oh, what a relief.
Yeah, and they said I could pay it off £5 a week.
Oh, things are going our way at
Yeah,
last.
the fella's luck is turning.
Yeah, not quite. What's happening?
What, Ian Sevilla? Where is he, Cindy?
I don't know. I'm the last person to know what he's up to these days.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Ian, what's all this about?
Where's Cole?
Well, he was over there. Look, there he is.
Hey, what's all this then?
No idea.
Richard, you got a minute? Well, if it isn't our own buddy and David Bailey.
It's 13 Turpin Road, your address, isn't it?
You turn acting like a prat into a fine art deal.
Yeah, I'm sorry this photo's not more flattering of you.
It's getting very boring, this.
Yeah, Ian, what's going on?
Met a friend of yours up north. Very keen to meet up with you again, he is.
I think all these sleepless nights have finally gotten to you, haven't they?
What about you? Do you have any trouble sleeping at night?
Well, I don't have Satan's brood in the next room, do I?
So you've got nothing on your conscience, then?
Well, just all the hearts that I've broken, but what can I do about that, eh?
Yeah, we're all getting a bit bored with this aging Lothario act, Richard.
Yeah, well, if you'll excuse me, I've got a market to get packed up, all right?
Yeah, well, this should get the Doncaster by first post tomorrow. Well, I don't think Neil Bradley's the kind of man to hang around.
Bradley? Bradley. No, that's nobody that I know.
Oh, seems to know you. Big guy. Ex-councillor like yourself.
Oh, councillor, were you? Strange you never mentioned it.
Especially as it was so eventful.
Not like you to hide your light under a bushel.
No, I was never on the council. It's, he's thinking of somebody else.
Well, it seems that him and your namesake were asked to resign from the council over allegations of bribery and corruption.
That was never proved.
So it was you?
Now, rumours, they don't count for anything.
He spent 18 months in jail for taking backhanders.
Yeah, well, that's got nothing to do with me.
That's not how he tells it. He says that you were in it together, that you set him up so that all the mud stuck to him.
Doesn't sound like a man whose word you could trust, then, does it?
I'd rather believe him before I believe you.
And what about the £40,000 that you embezzled from his company? Is he lying about that as well?
I always wondered how you made a market inspector's salary stretch so far, Richard.
Sounds like the man's cracking up to me.
Well, you can tell him yourself. He's coming down to visit you.
All right. All right, look, what do you want?
I don't want anything from you, Cole.
I always knew there was something shady about that man.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah, but bribery and embezzlement, how'd you get away with that?
Them books don't do a good job down here.
Yeah, just give me the letter. Forget about Bradley. I'll make it worth your while.
No, I don't think I could disappoint Mr. Bradley.
Is it money that you want?
Getting worried, are we?
I don't. I just don't need the aggro.
And I don't need your money.
Look, I can be of use to you. I'm owed favours on the council.
I've seen what happens to people you do favours for.
Ian.
The guy passed the letter.
Hold on. Let's talk.
Begging, are we?
Just come on, Ian.
Perfect timing.
You stupid little pilk.
The deal's on wheels.
No stopping us now, mate.
Oh, yeah. Did you see his face? He really wound him up.
Yeah, really worried, wasn't he?
Yeah. Give the lad a drink, but you're whiskey, innit? Yeah, whiskey.
You're absolutely marvellous, Ian.
The pleasure was all mine.
I never thought I'd see old Hatchet-faced big.
No, I knew he had it in him.
Have I missed something?
Just Richard Cole's double-dealing past, catching up with him.
Do you think this Bradley chap will really come down and do him some damage?
Yeah, he'll be down all right. He wants blood.
How did you manage to find him?
Well, I knew there had to be something in his past, the way he never talked about it.
Yeah, but he's only got to lay low for a couple of days, hasn't he?
No, I ain't finished with him yet, Uncle Arthur. I bet he never mentioned the way he had to leave Doncaster in his job application for down here, did he?
Hey, what you having, Ian?
No, it's all right, I got one, thanks. Alan, cheers for that.
Oh, no problem. How'd you find that stuff out about it?
Oh, I just followed me nose. It wasn't that hard.
We'll have to start watching your back now.
I ain't frightened of cold.
You all right, Paul?
Yeah, I'm just fussy about who I drink with these days.
Oh, Auntie Pauline.
Oh, hello, David.
Yeah, guess what?
What?
I'm in business.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've just found a backer to help me open up the car lot again.
Oh, that's marvellous. Who's that, then?
Phil Mitchell. He's just agreed to come in with us.
Oh, it wouldn't be my choice, but good luck anyway.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck, David.
Oh, thanks, Gaffy. Tom.
Here we are,
Oh,
girls.
thanks, love. Well, one thing's for sure, Phil Mitchell won't be doing badly out of it.
Oh, maybe he's just trying to help out.
Yeah, would be a first for him if he is.
Oh, come on, Paul.
And I hope they do well. If only for Pat's sake. If anyone deserves a break, she does. All right, love.
Yeah, fine.
I'm just going to go over to Janine's and pick up Claire.
All right, see you later then.
You want to walk over with me?
Do you mind if I didn't?
OK. She'll be around there all the time now till we get a new telly.
Yeah, I don't know when that's going to be.
Sorry.
Oh, no, Debs, I didn't mean it like that.
Yes, you did. I know you're angry with me.
Of course I'm not.
You've already said a word to me all evening.
I've had a lot on my mind.
Well, can't we talk about it?
I don't feel like talking.
It's money, isn't it?
Yeah, among other things.
Well, you don't have to worry about it on your own. We're married now. We were in this together.
You shouldn't have to worry about money.
Well, I coped on my own when I was with Claire, didn't I? You don't have to protect me.
What about Claire?
She can wait. I want to start this marriage off on the right footing. I want us to be able to sort things out, to discuss things together.
I really love you, Debs.
Now, tell me what's bothering you.
Nothing. Nothing really.
It's all right for some, isn't
Oh,
it?
you can't begrudge them their luck.
Luck? I tell you, it was my idea to go in the first place. And I was the one that called bingo for her while she's sitting there doing goldfish imitations.
Anyone would think you were jealous.
Oh, I was as pleased as she was when she won. But do I get a word of thanks?
Oh, I'm sure she meant to thank you.
Yeah, well, she then tries to make out she was doing me a favour by coming along.
Hey, we've had our share of good luck today and all, you know.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I tell you, it's like a great weight lifted off my back. I tell you, I haven't had a good night's rest since I crashed that larder.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I was going,
Come on, 26. 26.
you know, when he called it,
I couldn't believe it.
I just sat there staring at the card.
When you came in having all that cash about, I thought you robbed a bank or something.
So, we're going out west tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. So I can stand outside every change room in Oxford Street feeling useless.
You won't be useless. You'll be carrying all the bags.
I'm gasping.
Well, Tracy was saying she might know of a flat coming up in a month.
We can't wait a month.
We might not have any choice.
We can always find a squat.
Oh, my mum would have a fit.
What are we going to do? I've handed in my notice at the other place.
Oh, we'll just have to keep on looking.
It's not as if we want much, just a roof over our heads.
It's cheap and big.
But cosy.
Toast. To Neil Bradley. Who's he? A man you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alleyway if your name's Richard Cole.
All right, I'll drink to it.
Yeah, cheers.
Phil Mitchell.
Oh, we've done him. Do him again. A man I wouldn't buy a used car from.
Sorry to disturb your early night, Sanj.
It was so important that he couldn't wait.
I'm going away.
What, at this time of night?
Yeah, there's a few things I want you to take care of for me.
Yeah, sure.
Now, the rent on my flat is paid up for another month. Here's the keys. It's all yours.
What?
Oh, and listen to this. It's got nothing to do with all those amateur dramatics out there this afternoon, right?
Yeah, well, what do you mean? Where are you going?
I'll let you know. Now, you can stay in the flat till the lease runs out, but in return, I want you to collect me the rents on this place.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Right. Here's the keys. You mark them up in here, and you pay them in there, all right?
Richard,
it's only for a couple of months, till my solicitor finds a buyer.
You're selling it? You're really going, aren't you? Yo, Richard, what about your job?
My resignation. Should have it in the morning.
You're not coming back, are you? Are you? Richard, you can't just walk away from all this.
Can't I? You'd be surprised how easy it is.
Yeah, but Richard...
Certainly won't take long to wipe the mud of Walford off my boots.
Look, is it this Bradley guy?
I can handle him, no problem. And as for Ian Beale... No, it's the small-mindedness in Walford.
Yeah, but what if this Bradley guy turns up and then...
Then you don't know anything, do you?
Yeah, but Richard, I...
Can't say there's much I'll miss about this place.
Next on Drama, we're back in Albert Square with more classic EastEnders.